This is section 1.6, commission. So what does it mean to be paid based on commission? Being paid on commission means that you're getting paid for completing a task, usually selling a service or a product. Question number 2 is, what is a commission rate? And to give one example. So commission rate is a specified amount of money that is paid to an employee for each sale made, or a percent of the total values of sales made. For example, if you work at a car dealer and for each car that you sold, you get a commission of $100. That is being paid with a commission rate. Question number 3 is, what is a straight commission? So sometimes some companies might pay you a base rate, which is the same amount every month, plus a commission, which is a specified amount or a percent of the total value of the sale, like we explained in the question before. But when you get paid only by the commission, that is when you get or you work on straight commission. Okay, so you're only getting paid for the commission. So the formula that we are going to be using for this section is commission equals total sales times commission rate. Now we go to our concept check, and problem number 1 says find the commission. So according to our formula, we have commission equals to total sales times the commission rate. Now we have a total sales of 9,400, and we need to multiply by the commission rate, which is 8%. Now in previous sections we've learned that we cannot work with percent, we have to work with decimals. So we're converting 8% into decimals. So our first step was to take or drop the sign and then move the point 2 times to the left, right? It's a number below 110, so we need 2 zeros, right? So we had 0.08. Now when I come to fill out my formula, have commission equals $9,400 times 0.08 equals 2. So I go to my calculator and do 9,400 multiplied by 0.08 equals 2, 752. So that is my commission. So in problem number 2, we have to answer which is greater. So which is greater between having a minimum salary of $2,000 or getting paid by commission in a 6% of $34,000. Okay. So step number 1, we have find the commissions. So commission again equals the total sales times the commission rate. So I have my commission equals, the total sales was $34,000 because we are first working the commission, and the tax rate was 6%. Now we know we cannot work with percent, so we are going to convert percent into decimals. So we drop the sign and then we need to move the point 2 times to the left. It is a number less than 100 and less than 10, so we need 2 zeros before the 6. And now we can work with 0.06. So go to my calculator and have 34,000 multiply by 0.06. That gives me a total of $2,040. $1,040. Okay. So now on step 2, it says compare the commission rate with the minimum salary, right? So my commission, like we just found, is $2,040, and my minimum salary, we said it was $2,000. So which of those two is greater? So where am I getting paid more, right? So if we say 2,040, it's greater than 2,000, right? For $40. So the commission is actually greater in this case. Now please go to section 1.6 of your textbook to complete problems 3, 5, 6, 19, and 20.